Alright, so I have a dent right here. You can kind of see it. This dent was, I was behind a logging truck, and it was up the coast, and it was, it had redwood trees on there, and basically a piece of bark from the redwood tree flew off and hit my hood right here, and it was a pretty hard hit too. It was a big chunk of redwood bark, and let me see. I have a little yellow line thing here, so that use for dent repair, PDR, painless dent repair, and you can actually see the dent, right? So if there wasn't a dent there, those lines should be straight, but there's a little dent there, and the dent is actually overlised. Yeah, it's so hard to tell. It's overlised, and it's kind of like almost a line right there, almost. But the good thing is that the paint there's no crease or nothing like that in the paint. So I'm gonna try to fix this with a PDR method. So I have a glue gun, using the glue for the PDR. I have some little glue thing, so I'm gonna use this oversized one. It's kind of big. I'm gonna start with this one first and maybe go down in size. But this is the only this is the smallest oval one. Let's look underneath it. Underneath this this part right here, so it's basically about 2 inches in. 2 inches in from the lip, from the edge here. And open up the engine. So basically, from there, right, 2 inches in. Let's see, where is it at? Right. Man, you can't even see it with the. It's right there. It's right there. So 2 inches in, and basically it's where the ribbing is. Basically, it's right underneath this spot right here. So that's support here. So obviously I can't reach it. I mean, I might be able to get a tool from in this hole right here, from this hole right here, or that hole right there, or I could take this thing off and reach it from there as well. I'm gonna try the glueless method first. Oops. Shut this down, huh? I'm gonna try the glueless, excuse me, the glue method first. There it is, right there. You can see how it bends the light, so where it's smooth, like so, right? That where the dent is. Woo. And you see how it's overlays. See that? There's like a line almost. But good thing is that, like I said, the paint's in good condition. So I'm gonna use that oval piece. So I'm gonna use this this glue thing right here. Before I do that, I have to get my heat gun here, and I have to heat this spot up to about 150 degrees, maximum, no more than 160. When you get to 160, you might mess up the paint. So, but you need at least 140 degrees. So I have my little heat gun here. Let's see. So I'm right on the dent, and it's about 62 degrees, which is about right. So I'm right outside the dent. Still 62. Let me go on the rag here. 62. Let me go on my feet here, and all of a sudden 80 something, 87. Right, so it's pretty accurate. A piece of plastic that I'm gonna use. Let's see, what temperature is that? 62, 63, 64 even. Actually, it was in my hand, so it got a little bit warmer. So that's about right. So I'm gonna use my heat gun, heat this up to soften up the paint a little bit. I'm gonna actually heat this thing up as well. To about the same temperature. Then I could put the glue on, let it sit for about at least a minute, maybe 2. Then use the slide hammer to pull it. So let's see how that goes. Let me see if I could actually set this camera up like so. You guys can't see it from the angle. I'm like Actually, you know what? Let me see if I can set my seat lower. I just got this stool. Just got this stool from Harbor Freight. It go perfectly inside my carpet. And you see my other videos, you've seen that I have a carpet, or I have access to a carpet. So when I park on top of the carpet's it's not that deep. It's only about 4 feet or so. So it's a little bit narrow, but I still can't see it very well. Sort of. You can see it just right there, so you can actually kind of see the bend a little bit. Let me adjust my reflector. Hopefully you guys can see it a little better. Yeah, still can't see it very well from your angle, I don't think. I wonder if I got to turn that thing, flip it around the other way, but I think I want to leave it as is right there. So let's heat this up first. Maybe move this thing over. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see the angle now. Yeah, you can sort of see that dent. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like so. So I put a little rag here so that way my thing doesn't slide down. Let's see, what's my heat gun? So I got my heat gun. I'm gonna get my thermostat at the same time, so that way I could keep an eye on the temperature. So I have an adjustable heat gun here. I usually use this at number 2. Number 9 is maximum, number 1 is minimum, but it has 2 power settings here. It has a low and a high. So I leave it on number 2 at high, and it seems to be okay. Basically, that seems to be good for taking the registration sticker off the license plate. That's the number I use. So 130, 140, 150. Okay, so that's 160. That was pretty fast. Okay, that was really quick. Hardly feels warm at all. It doesn't even feel that warm. Usually when I take my license plate thing off, I actually use more. I usually get it hotter than that. My license plate sticker. Okay, so that just kind of, warmed up the metal. It softens it up a little bit, actually. That's what it does. Okay, my glue gun's a little cold. It's unplugged, so I need to plug it in, give it a few minutes. Man, I'm waiting too long. The thing is, because I only have one plug here, I should connect the there it goes. Oh, still a little bit. Still feels a little bit cold. So like so, right? With the glue gun, find that spot right in there. Just in there. You don't want it. You don't necessarily want the. I think I took a little bit too long there. You don't necessarily want the this plastic piece to actually touch the your metal. Okay, so give it a minute. I need to plug in the proper plug so I can do this, you know, quickly. So now I'm a little bit slower now, so that's not good. That's not good. Too much junk sitting around here. So give it a couple minutes. Let it set. So I was actually too slow on the glue. I should have stuck it on sooner, faster. Actually, I think I should have left the glue gun heat up for a little bit longer, so that way it doesn't. The glue was, I thought the glue was a little bit firm still. So I have this little slide hammer that I'm gonna be using. So I actually got this PDR kit off of Amazon. Let's take this whole entire kit. So like so. And basically just go like so. Oops. Oh yeah, I didn't have the glue on very well. Oh, gotta do that again. Dang it, I just lost my piece down the carpet. Good thing I have another piece. But let's try that again. It's all cold there already. .66 degrees. Let me try it again. Another one. I should have to back my car up and give myself some space to do this. No space right now. All right, let's try this again. So now my fender's at 66. The plastic piece is at 65. Whoa! Almost lost another plastic piece. Let's see. 120. $150. God dang it. 159. Warm. It's not hot, it's warm. 140, 150, 150. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, that's good there. Plastic piece. Whoa. I'm tripping all over myself here. Glue gun should be nice and hot. Oh yeah, that's much better. Last time the glue wasn't warm enough, I don't think. Okay. on there real good. So it should be as even as possible, but you don't want that plastic piece to touch the car itself. So give it a couple minutes to cool down. Then I can pull it with the slide hammer. So hopefully this works. I think the last time it wasn't very good because the glue wasn't right, and I waited too long to set the glue down. So this is actually my first time doing this. I've never done this before. But you know, I've seen a bunch of YouTube videos. I was looking at God, now I can't remember his name. I think it was Doug or something from Top Gun PDR. He was like, you know, he's kind of like a, you know, he's like the Obi-Wan. Oh man, my thing's not centered. I'm a little bit off center to the bottom. Dang it. So I'm doing this at night. It's kind of hard to see everything because there's not enough light. But that's just how it is. Just when I have time to do things. Unfortunately for me. So I think that's enough. Let's try this again. So, oops. One. So it's a lot stronger. The glue is a lot stronger this time. Two. I don't think I'm hitting hard enough, but then this is a hammer. It's very weak. It's actually it's only like a 1 pound hammer. Woo. That's pretty tough. Oops. Missing it altogether. Okay, there we go. It's much better. Wow, that glue is strong. I can actually see the shape of the dent, the elongation on the glue. Whoa, that's way better. Oh my god, what a difference. And I can still see that crease. You know, that straight line there. But wow, it's the dip is like way higher up now. That's interesting. That's pretty cool actually. That's pretty cool. What's my alcohol? So that's some denatured alcohol. Make sure you have a clean spot on your denatured alcohol. Clean this up that spot a little bit. Clean up some of that residue glue if there is any. Wow, that was cool. That was really cool. So to get the glue off, you just use some alcohol on that as well. Then all you do is just pour a little bit in on it. Oops. Pour a little bit on it, and it breaks down the glue, and it basically peels right off. Look at that. So it peels right off. So that was really cool. Wow. Okay. So I think I have to, just by feeling it, I can actually feel it like it's, I might have to hammer a little bit around here, possibly. I think I'm gonna pull it one more time with this plastic piece here, and this time I'm gonna center it a little better. Well, actually, you know what? I think this piece is too big now because the dipple is not that deep and not that big around anymore. So I'm gonna go with maybe like one here, possibly one here, or just right straight in the middle and see what happens. So again, it's elongated, and this one is not, it's not elongated. So unfortunately for me, that was definitely cool right there, how it pulled off most of the bump. Let's look at it. So you guys, last time you guys saw how much of a difference it was in the right, it's right there. See that it doesn't bend that much light anymore. See that the light bending is not that bad anymore. So it's a lot better. The dip is, the dip down. That dip down is not as much anymore. Let's look at it from this angle. Let's see, what's that line? So there's those lines. So obviously you still see it's, it's not obviously not straight. It's not, the dip's still there. So because the lines are still there. So, but it's a lot better than before. So that's just part one. Let me do another part.